Alright, so I checked and I don't have a video where it's just me talking about how some people think that LGBT plus is only about, you know, sexual stuff. And yeah, so I thought I'd do that now. But yeah, so I don't understand how people can think that it's only about sex. Like, you know asexual people exist, right? You know that people in the community can not want to do that stuff. They don't want to frick diddly frack other people. Like you know, like obviously not everyone in the community is asexual, but plenty of us are. Like I'm asexual, so you know. But yeah, I just like, do these people only consume like LGBT plus like sexual content, like, you know, porn, the P word, you know. I feel like this video might get, like, you know, age restricted if I say those words too much. Even just saying it once, I feel like maybe it might get age restricted. Um, so, you know. This video, I mean, I don't care if it would be like demonetized or whatever, because I'm not monetized anyways, so that's kind of whatever. But I mean, even if it's age restricted, it would end up demonetized anyways, or limited ads. But yeah, I don't really whatever if it's monetizable or not because I'm not monetized anyways. But I still kind of think about that every time I make a video that's kind of like this. So you know. I guess it makes sense that it gets age restricted though, because I'm talking about it being, you know, people thinking it's sexual content, even though it's not, or sexual, like, everything. Because they think just existing as a gay person is automatically sexual, even though it's not. Because, you know, like, just because you constantly think about sex doesn't mean every other person thinks about sex. Like I'm asexual. I'm not gonna constantly think about sex because I don't want to. I don't need to, you know? Even if someone isn't asexual, they're not gonna constantly be thinking about fucking. Like sure, sex is a normal, natural thing from in nature, you know, other animals do it, we do it, you know. But like it doesn't mean that every single living thing is constantly thinking about it. Or I guess, you know, plants are living and they don't really necessarily think, I guess. But everything with a brain isn't constantly thinking about it. Because, like, we don't need to. Like, maybe, you know, thousands of years ago, we needed to think about it more because we had a harder time surviving. But nowadays, we don't really necessarily need to. Like, we have so many fucking people on the planet. That's just, you know, having kids isn't really that important anymore. And, you know, obviously, fucking isn't only about having kids, it's about some other shit too. But, like, you know, because of the population thing, I feel like that still kind of has an important impact on it still. But yeah, like a lot of people still do it to do it and not because they want kids, though. So yeah, I feel like there's still a big stigma against people doing it just to do it, not because of having kids. Like there's still like this horrible death grip on you know, you should only fuck if you want to have kids. It's like, no, you should do it because you want to and because you can. As long as you're being responsible, then who the fuck cares? You know? But like, yeah, I feel like the people that say that LGBT plus is only sexual are probably the people that, you know, they are probably constantly thinking about fucking, but also they probably only, like, the only LGBT plus content that they consume is probably only sexual, and, you know, they, you need to get out more. You need to meet more people, because that is not normal to constantly think about other people fucking. Like, I just, if you like fucking other people, then good for you. But, like, not everyone, not every other person wants to do that all the fucking time. Like, that's not, you know, just because you do it doesn't mean everyone else does it. So, like, I just, bro, I don't know. Like, calm your ass down and fucking stop thinking about yourself for a second. Get your fucking mind out of the gutter. Like, I just, bro, like, seriously, I don't know why we still have to talk about this. Like, bro, and then it's another thing of, like, they use this as an excuse to, like, not teach their kids about it because they're like, oh, kids shouldn't know about this. And so they can't know about that either, even though it's like these two things aren't that connected. Like, you can be gay and not do the frick frack. Like, you know, there's gay people that are asexual. There's gay people that aren't constantly fucking. Like, like, they might do it sometimes, but not all the time, because no one's fucking doing it all the time. So, like, bruh. Also, they would probably keep it, most gay people would keep it behind closed doors and not do it in, like, public and shit. So, like, even if there was the sexual part of it, like, you don't have to teach your kids about that to teach your kids about gay people. Like, gay people can exist outside of the sexual part. So, like, like, you can just tell them it's, like, romance and stuff, like how you tell them about straight people and it being romantic, and you just leave out the sex part. Like, you know, I just, bro, it's really not that fucking hard. You're just making it complicated because you're ignorant and you don't care to learn about other people and other things. Like, you just want to stay in your little bubble and not jump outside of it and learn something new. I never understand people who don't want to go outside their bubble, cuz, like, I want to learn new things. I want to learn about a bunch of different shit. Like, maybe it's just because I'm autistic and, I want to learn about a bunch of different shit. Like, if it interests me enough, then yeah, I'm gonna go learn about it. Um, and yeah, I don't understand how people just be like, oh, I'm gonna close myself off from all these different things. It's like, no, you should want to learn about different things. These things should be interesting to you. Like, did you just lose all of your curiosity and wonder when you became an adult? Like, I feel like a lot of autistic people can kind of relate to the not losing your curiosity and wonder when you become an adult. I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, that's a kid's thing. Like, kids are always the ones that are, like, curious about everything and they want to know about all this stuff and they're always asking questions. It's like, what about the adults that are always asking questions and curious about so many different things? And I mean, I guess it doesn't have to only be autistic people, because, I feel like people that aren't autistic should also want to learn about a bunch of different shit. Like, you should want to learn about the world around you. You should want to understand everything. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to understand everything. I, like, you know, I just don't get it. But yeah, maybe if someone in the comments can explain why they don't want to learn about shit, like, then I don't know. But even then, I don't know if I could really get why you wouldn't want to learn about stuff. you know? So yeah, I just, again, kind of went on a couple different rants about some other stuff, but that's kind of the thing with these videos that I do. I just want to rant about one specific thing and then it kind of turns into something else a little bit too and kind of goes down a slightly different path. But, that's, I guess, whatever. I like doing it that way. I kind of just want to ramble about random shit. And then if people click on this video and they want to listen to me ramble, then cool. Maybe you learn something, or maybe we can start a discussion about whatever shit in the comments. You know, that kind of shit. But yeah. Anyway, so I guess that'll be it for this video. So, bye.